guys, Frank here, your virtual general aviation aviator, and today I am in the SR-22, the Cirrus SR-22, and I spun in at Santa Barbara, California, and the mission today is to fly a couple of people to we're to hang out with some friends in Santa Monica. So let's get this party started. One thing I always forget to do is reconfigure my throttle quadrant. So let's see. I don't think I need much. In fact, uh, actually, I don't think the only thing I need on my throttle quadrant is one. Yes, I don't need these guys here. On to you. So yeah, put those down. All right, so yeah, back in the cockpit, got a glass cockpit here, and we are going to do a PilotEdge flight. So yeah, we'll run this one with some live ATC. And I don't run live ATC enough to be really, really good at it, but I'm gonna do what I can. All right, so let's get these keys in here. We've already got it. We've already did our walk around and removed our chocks, tie downs, and all that good stuff. She is in a cold and dark state. So we'll do what we need to do to get it started. All right, so let's see. Let me check my views out. That's 0, 1, 2, 3, no 3, 4, 4, raise 4 up. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 0. Go back to 4. All right, so yeah, those are our states. And get down here so we can see what we got going on here. And we'll go ahead and turn our batteries on. We'll come down here and check our fuel. Our fuel is on our left tank. Both tanks are full. Actually, before we do that stuff, you gotta remember to always do this. Okay, so let's go to load manager here. And I saw that fuel, and that's what made me remember that I need to go to load manager. And we don't need 2 full tanks. So we'll set both of these at 29 gallons. 29 times 2 is 58, and that should give us plenty of fuel to fly this 74 nautical miles. Oxygen, well, our cruise altitude is going to be 55, and we are going to have 3 passengers. We're a lot more than 5 pounds. See, 135 in the front, 165 for me. And let's see, let's put this guy on this side. And let's make him 200. So get him some weight. And 15 pounds of bags in the front seat. And another 40 pounds in the back, or 40, oof. Let's take out this 15 here. And let's take out this, and let's see, we're gonna have to take a little bit of weight off this guy here. All right, so we're in our envelope. Get rid of that guy. All right, so that puts us in our envelope, but yeah, so we couldn't take the guy that we wanted, so we had to take his friend. Right? That's the thing with these little GA aircraft. Sometimes you can't hold what you actually. Yeah, let's go back up to 200 pounds. All right, so we're right here on our margin. Now the question is whether or not we'll burn off enough gas on taxi. But I am going to remove a gallon of gas. Uh, let's see. Let's make it 27. We'll remove 2 gallons, and that gets us in our envelope. Yeah, so sometimes that's just the way we have to do it, guys, and even in real life, have to dump fuel, have them suck fuel out to be able to um, to fly. Now, I'm not sure whether or not they will really suck fuel out because they don't want to contaminate fuel. Sucking fuel out with somebody who's got dirty tanks may not be a good idea. But anyway, um, I just don't know. If you know the answer to that, then leave it in the comments. Let me know whether or not um, airport operators will actually suck fuel out of aircraft to be recycled. Um, that's a good question. All right, so let's down with this guy, and let's see if we can get her. Let's go ahead and connect to PilotEdge. The PilotEdge. We are already connected. I think what I need to do is file my flight plan. Um, so new. I'm not gonna put newbie in there. So my flight plan for PilotEdge is filed. All right, and now I need to adjust my radios, and whether or not this is gonna work, I really don't know. Um, see, this is not the 750. This is the Avidan, I think. That might be the 750. All right, let's get the aircraft started and then we can figure it out. All right, so not the Garmin 750, but the Avidan, as I said. This uh, this is not the Garmin G1000, but the Avidan. But we do have the G1000 running on the pedestal panel. Okay, so let's see. Now let's go ahead and build out. Well, let's get some power to this guy because we are um, batteries don't last forever, and we are draining it. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this guy. So weather is okay. I think I got good weather for this flight, and um, night is not a factor. Mm, yeah, it's I always want to click on these as opposed to the soft buttons. And when you click inside the panel, then it pops it out. So, all right. Have you considered density, altitude, takeoff distance, climb performance, fuel requirements, landing distance, and weight and balance? And I've considered um, the outside temperature is 19 degrees Celsius, so density, altitude is really not going to be a factor. Takeoff distance, I've got plenty of runway, climb performance. Uh, yeah, we at sea level, so that's going to be fine. And landing distances, got plenty of runway to land at, and weight and balance, we've already made sure that we was in our envelope. All right, fit for flight, I am safe. That's what this is. I am safe. Okay, illness, medication, stress, alcohol, fatigue, and emotion. Um, for main flying with ATC does raise the stress levels for whatever reason, but that's just the way it go. Okay, passenger briefing. caps, how and why and when. Okay, guys. So if I black out and the engines die and I black out or whatever, then for this red handle, and that would deploy a parachute and hopefully put us on the ground without anybody having any serious injuries. All right, so um, doors, we got our own doors on both sides. You know how to operate them. If you got them, smoke them. No, just kidding. Use of oxygen. That's not going to be an issue today. And let's make sure our seat belts are secure. All right. And 56 gallons of usable fuel. So we are done. All right. So let's go ahead and start this guy up. Then we'll put our flight plan in. So we're on the left tank. Got the same amount on both tanks. No fuel flow there. Ah, duh. So my mixture button is right here. And I was not seeing the mixture button. So I'm thinking that it's fully faded, which is why, um, yeah, duh. Okay. So, yeah. All right. So let's do this again. Didn't mean for that to happen, but already I see my fuel flow. All right. So crack that just a touch. Let's go to try to get a view where I can see both the fuel, both the boost and the fuel flow. All right, and I think I can see it. Mixture's full rich. Huh. All right, so just do a high boost. Yeah, I got fuel flow, 7 gallons per hour. All right, and boost that. All right, and now clear prop, clear left, and clear right. All right, let's try this again. Brakes. Let's check our brakes. Make sure the brakes are set. Brakes are set. All right. Might have flooded it just slightly. There we go. Oil pressure is 38 psi, so we're good on oil pressure. All right. And turn on our alternators and our avionics again. All right. So now we can build in this flight plan. All right. So, Integra. Already been through IMC and that stuff. And we're at Santa Barbara. Got one waypoint. This is Ventura, and then Santa Monica. We are VFR. And we are connected to PilotEdge. So let's find the frequency we need to be on. And Santa Barbara clearance delivery is where we need to start out at And okay, so I'm actually popping into the iPad to get my frequencies. I guess I can share that with you guys. And I take it you can hear me okay. Let me turn the engine sounds up some. Put on simulated headphones. Um, Headphones. All right. And we're good to go. All right. Let me throttle up a little bit. Get about 1,000 frequencies is in this box here. All right. So let's get rid of those. All right, so that we can go ahead and program this stuff. 132.65, and come down here. Maybe I should try to keep in mind that coming down here helps you guys see it. So I got that 165 in there and 132. All right, and then flip that in. All right, come to it's not engaged at the moment, so we just leave that in there till we get all our frequencies in. And we will go to clearance delivery. So actually, yeah, let's go ahead and put clearance delivery in this guy also. All right, clearance delivery is 132.9. So it help if I turn the right button. Go up, down. 132.9. We're going to talk to clearance delivery first, so we'll flip that on in. All right, and then we are going to talk with ground. So we want ground in first, which is 121.7. Right, 121.7. Transfer that on in, and then we'll put tower on standby. I want to use my keyboard to type numbers in. That ain't gonna work. 1197. Okay, so our frequencies are set. And go here. All right. So clearance delivery 132.9. And let's just check ATOS, make sure we got the right frequency. Yep. Yep, got the right frequency. Okay. So radios and nav as required, cabin heat defrost as required, and fuel selection. And that's now I don't. Okay, so when we switch, then we want to hit the boost and switch. So let's go ahead and switch. Make sure that that it's working, and it is. All right. And we'll do that again while taxiing, parking, brake, disengage, brakes, check, directional gyro, altitude gyro, and turn coordinator. Turn coordinator. Check. All right. So Okay, guys. So, sorry about that. I did pause the sim, and we did get our clearance. And so he gave us squawk code of 3076. So put that in.
For takeoff runway 20 right, November 3447.
Keep wanting to use that keyboard. Three 076.
Bravo Lima, ready to take off runway.
And we want here. We can change this now. We're finished with clearance delivery, so we can put in our departure frequency, which is 12055. And we've got that on standby. And runway heading till advised is what he wants us to fly. Flat runway heading till advised. All right, so we want 3,000 is our max. So I am rusty at this, guys. So let's make this 3,000.
Runway 26 left, taxi via Foxtrot. And 7 Romeo. November 3447, taxi 0. Passing 900, November 3447. November 47, my area radar contact departure.
And that's good. And then didn't get the I tell you, the way I do this, no wonder my videos are not very popular. All right. So now what I want to do is contact ground. My ground frequency is here, 21.7. And so one got my frequency. All right, so I got things dialed in for that. And now I'm ready to get taxi instructions. All right, so I want to see my taxi diagram. That's on my 4Flight app, so you have to trust me that I can see it. All right. Let's see. Okay. This is 0724 Mike Whiskey, and this is Santa Barbara. Santa Barbara ground, Cirrus 724 Mike Whiskey is at Atlantic, and we're ready to taxi. Runway 25 via Bravo Alpha Golf 724 Mike Whiskey. Okay, so got our taxi instructions. The strobes can come off. Landing taxi lights can go on. Let's check our lights, make sure that we are turning them on, and that look like we are. So we're gonna have to do it here. Strobes. Yep. So good on the lights. And Bravo Taxi, Bravo Alpha Golf. All right, so let's brakes off. And I think that's the ocean back that way. Okay, yeah, because I want to go towards the mountains to get to the runway. Now this guy does use differential braking. And while I'm taxiing, let me turn my boost pump on and check my fuels. That looks okay. Check my HSI and turn coordinator. Yeah, all of that good stuff is working. All right. And I believe this is Bravo here. My views are not working the way they should because I'm supposed to be able to look. Supposed to be able to look right with that view. Remember, I went through them, counting them off, and now when I hit 7, that should give me a left look. I'm not getting it. Go figure. All right, so this is Bravo. It's 7 again. 8, 7, 4, 5. I don't. Whoa. Get a stir taxi going. All right. Board tech. All right. And then next checklist. This before takeoff. And I am missing scenery. This airport is not displaying the way that it should be. So this is Alpha that we're coming up on. And yeah, that's disappointing that my scenery is not working properly. At least I don't think it is. I do see a building now. Um, maybe it's, yeah, but that don't look like the building that I'm used to seeing. Um, hmm. And so I got headphones on, but the radio is not in my ear. So we're gonna go up here and do a run up. All right, so we don't want to blow debris back over the taxiway. So we'll come here and set the brake. Brake is set. Brake is set. All right, And let's pop this out. All right, doors are latched and secure. Caps handle is removed. Seatbelts and shoulders are harnessed. Fuel quantity is confirmed. Fuel selector is on the fullest tank. Uh, Fuel pump is on low boost, and mixture is set to 50% and check. It's about 50% now. Okay. Transponder is set. Autopilot uh, is wants, let's see, to do an autopilot check. Then the only thing I know to do is just turn on the autopilot. So let's turn it on. And turn it back off. Not sure how to check that. Okay, navigation radios GPS set for takeoff. And we want to fly runway heading, so we need to set this guy heading bug. Set that to 25. And let's see. Need to be to hear ATC. Brakes, a holding power level. Let's pop that up to 1700. Okay, pitot heat. On, navigational lights can go on, landing lights can go on, but we won't turn them, well, they're already on. And annunciator lights, I'm not sure where they are, right? So really have to fly an aircraft to get really familiar with it. So I'm not going to worry about the lights. Don't see a test button for them. And voltage check. And voltage 27.8. That's fine. And let's see. And tells. Okay. And checklist. Okay. And then next checklist before takeoff. Making that same old mistake. Next checklist. It's gonna be takeoff. All right, so I'm going full rich here. Go back to idle, take the brakes off. Switch to tower. Santa Barbara Tower, Cirrus 724 Mike Whiskey is holding at runway 25, ready to depart. Clear for takeoff, runway 25, 724 Mike Whiskey. All right, so strobe lights can come on. And
approaching runway 25. Enter runway 25. 5,800 feet remaining.
and let's go here to so I am cleared for takeoff. So lights, camera, and action. Fourth throttle's 4, rich. All right, feet to the floor, right rudder, and 60 rotate. Positive rate, tap the brake. Gear up, but gear is fixed. Heading book, and just a tad adjustment on the heading book. Departures. Say again, was that for 724 Mike Whiskey? Contact departure, 724 Mike Whiskey. All right, so let's go here and here, and let's flip that. Santa Barbara departure, 724 Mike Whiskey. Type Cirrus is 1500 for 3000.
Number 724 Mike Whiskey, Santa Barbara departure, radar contact closing. Action, you can cancel the heading and altitude.
Cancel heading and altitude restriction, 724 Mike Whiskey.
November 251 Tango, contact Palm Springs Tower. Over to Palm Springs Tower,
So I can go to nav, make sure that this is on GPS, and let's hit nav. The nav, where's nav on the autopilot? There it is. And nav, 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 GPS 1. All right. Autopilot is engaged. And cruise altitude is so actually we want vertical speed of 500 feet. Okay. And we want altitude at 5,500. And we are VFR, so we got to look out the window some. All right, so we'll come back to that. And pull it back on the
We'll take it departure 1451, 3,800 climb speed. Walk 451, Las Vegas departure, radar contact.
Go to our engine parameters. And lane. Do that every time. Lane assist. And so I'm still climbing at 500 feet a minute. $2,500 on the RPMs. And 90% power. All right, landing light can come off. And yaw damper is not on this autopilot.
Seven Bravo Lima, contact point Magoo approach 124.7. 124.7. 1.7 Bravo Lima.
Okay. And let's go to our map.
Magoo approach 557 Bravo Lima, level 6,000. 557 Bravo Lima, point Magoo approach, Cambria altimeter 29992.
Looks a little hazy out there, doesn't it? Yeah, 90% power in this climb. And go to our climb checklist. Click. Done. Next checklist. But it's not allowing us to select next checklist for whatever reason. All right. So I am going to go to my map. All right. So I've picked up my course. And they're climbing 500 feet a minute. And 91% power back to 90. All right.
Four 51, climb maintain flight level 190, contact LA 124.62.
Got the window. Everything look okay. Now, we are doing flight following.
293 Whiskey Kilo, contact SoCal approach 134.2. 134.2, sure. 2 kilo. Center Robert Arch, SoCal 5, currently 800 feet climbing. 463 Senegal, Santa Barbara departure, cancel heading and altitude restriction. Slow down and cancel altitude. Circle Bridge, Cherokee, Kilo, 7,500.
Now,
November 293 Whiskey Kilo, SoCal approach, Burbank, altimeter 29901.
there's a bank of clouds in front of me. What the devil is that?
November 3447 Tango, contact LA Center 125.27.
A sandstorm.
Contact LA Center 125.27, November 3447 Tango, thank you.
Okay, so we VFR, so that poses a problem. And we can get around them. So that look like they go to the ground. And I don't know if I'm high enough to get over them. and I didn't capture my 5500.
November 3447, Tango Los Angeles Center, roger.
Yeah, that is clouds or something. And all right, so I'm gonna have to divert. Let's see. So not divert, but I wonder what the tops are. I wonder what the tops are for these guys. I'm gonna try to get over them. All right, so let's try to get over these clouds. Still 91% on the power, and we are going to change our altitude to 75. See if that'll get us over the top. Go back to climbing at 5. Let's see. Do 600 this time. In fact, it's my airplane. I'm gonna take my autopilot off. Okay. And if I can't get around these clouds, and right now, guys, I am hand flying. And
Number 724, Mike Whiskey, contact point the go approach 124.7.
124.7, and I'm contacting who?
Point Magoo approach.
Point McGrew approach. Appreciate that. 724 Mike Whiskey. 124.7. All right, 124.7. Point McGrew approach 724 Mike Whiskey is 6,000, 7,000 for 7,500.
Number 724, Mike Whiskey, point Magoo approach, roger.
All right, so and altitude. Okay, so turn nav off and set my heading bug to my current, then turn my autopilot on. Level out, power back to 75%. All right, let's lean. Check out lean here. Lean assist, looking for first peak. And go all the way up to Fort Ridge here.
November 3447 Tango, contact Bakersfield approach 118.8.
All right, looking for first peak. That peak is detected. Looking for last peak. It says peaks detected, so I guess I'm good right here. And
Bakersfield approach, November 3447 Tango, 8,400. 3447 Tango, Bakersfield approach, the altimeter 29901. 7 Bravo Lima, descend and maintain 4,000. Descend and maintain 4,000. 7 Bravo Lima.
you know, it just dawned on me that I never did get my ATIS. If I did, I don't recall. So let me see. But anyway, all right. So hopefully we can get on the back side of these clouds here. So let's turn our head and bug. Doing that. Turn our head and bug a little bit to the right here. And more to the right.
Approach, 7 Bravo Lima request. 7 Bravo Lima down. 7 Bravo Lima has information echo as Santa Barbara would like to go on runway 25 approach. 7 Bravo Lima, contact Santa Barbara approach 120.55 and they'll have you. 120.55. 7 Bravo Lima.
Right. ATIS for our destination is 119.
Santa Barbara approach, 5 Bravo Lima, 5,000,
15.
descending to 4,000. Would like to go on 25 approach. November contact 7 Bravo Lima, Santa Barbara approach, cross Clang at 4,000, cleared VOR runway 25 approach. 1. 1. VOR 25 approach, shot by 7 Bravo Lima.
Shit. I'm actually on that frequency. Okay. Now I'm on Point Magoo. My bad. I didn't switch. I'm not managing my radios effectively. All right, let's see if we can get back on the back side. Okay, I think now I can go back to nav. Let's try nav. And we can go down to 35. All right, so let's drop down to, let's see, is it lip? All right, well, first of all, 121.9 is ground and 120.1 is tower. So 121 is going to be tower. Put that on standby. And yeah, let's get down real quick because I see an opening there that I can get up under.
Another 3447 Tango, contact Bakersfield Tower, 118.1. 118.1, Bakersfield Tower.
Bring this down to 35. And let's go ahead and start a vertical descent here. And it's my aircraft.
293 Whiskey Kilo, contact SoCal approach 135.4. 135.4, Cherokee 3 Whiskey Kilo.
And we have to get into that little gap there.
SoCal approach, Cherokee 2 Whiskey Kilo, 7,500. November 293 Whiskey Kilo, SoCal approach. Ontario altimeter 29990. 90 3 Whiskey Kilo.
And we really didn't need to climb up this 75. If we'd have stayed at 55, that would have helped us get into this gap a little bit easier. But yeah, so we can get down below these clouds, then we can turn back on we can go back to nav and turn back on course. And there are some airports down here that I gotta be aware of. There is Oxnard and Camarillo. See, Oxnard is gonna be right there, just off my right column. No, you can't see it. And Amarillo ought to be off this wing. That's Amarillo. Yep. Okay. So
724 Mike Whiskey, is Fairfax still heading to Santa Monica?
I affirm I'm dodging clouds. 724 Mike Whiskey. Okay, so we're just about up under these clouds.
Red 557 Bravo Lima, contact Santa Barbara Tower 119.7. Contact Tower 119.7, contact 7 Bravo Lima.
Okay, add a little power. Let's level off at 35 here. And we can go back to nav. Go back to nav on the autopilot. So we turn autopilot on. Make sure that we don't overfly Camarillo. And vertical, let's get him up. Get up to 35. And we're about to pick up our course again. Okay, there I am. So I'm going back. Okay, now I'm at 36. Why am I not capturing? I keep getting to hit the alt button. All right. So I need to be down below 2,000 when I get up under the shelf. So I've got these mountains, hills here to contend with, and they are at 3,100. So stay at 35 until I clear these hills. Then I drop down to 2,000. All right, and let's go back to 75% on the power. Lean it out a little bit. I went to full rich for whatever reason. All right, that looks okay. And this is gonna be tight. Okay, so I'm gonna go heading now. Heading, because I don't want to fly into that mountain. And there is some restricted airspace that I successfully avoided. And I'm at holding my altitude. And I probably ought to ask for an altimeter check. Appointment go approach 724 Mike Whiskey, request altimeter check.
4 Mike Whiskey, Amarillo, 7290901.
29901, 724 Mike Whiskey. This. barometer is gonna be this guy.
Med 37 Golf, just coming up to the
This
boundary now.
shoot.
Contact Santa Barbara approach 124.15.
Then go back to nav.
124.15. 37 Golf.
Go back to nav. Nav, 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 nav. All right. Then 29901. Barometer. All right. And now I need to get down.
Santa Barbara approach session 46.
Out, 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 out.
4637 Golf, Santa Barbara approach, Roger. And lowest altimeter 988.
2000.
988. Golf.
Vertical. Vertical. I come, my daggone vertical is not working. Vertical. 2000. Let's do it here. And we need to get down a lot faster than that, don't we? My aircraft.
Destination ATIS is 119.15.
Man, the weather is making this hard. Already intimidated with ATC. And yeah, I'm gonna go back to Oxnard. I'm gonna go approach 724 Mike Whiskey. I'm seeing low clouds here, so I'm gonna go back to Oxnard 724 Mike Whiskey.
Red 4 Mike Whiskey, Roger. 704 Mike Whiskey, the Oxnard altimeter 29992, Echo is current. And wind 240 at 8, visibility 10, few clouds 1,000 feet.
2992 724 Mike Whiskey. There we go.
And so call approach November 793 Kilo Bravo, 20 miles to the north of Ontario, level 10,500 with Sierra. November 793 Kilo Bravo, you just letting me know that you're there, or do you have a request? Yeah, Tempo, we're inbound for full stop in Ontario. 3 Kilo Bravo, squawk 2363. 2363 for November 793 Kilo Bravo.
Point McGill approach 724 Mike Whiskey. I am VFR and I look like I'm in the mix. And I'm gonna need some help finding an airport.
Before Mike Whiskey, Roger, depth heading 240, suspectors for lower terrain, and then let's pick up an IFR clearance I can help you out with.
Heading 240 for lower terrain 724 Mike Whiskey.
Correction, over for Mike Whiskey and maintain 3,000.
Maintain 3,000, 724 Mike Whiskey.
3 Kilo Bravo, airport, correction, November 3 Kilo Bravo, radar contact, 12 miles north of Ontario, contact Talon 120.6. 120.6, thanks. November 7, 3 Kilo Bravo.
All right, so I'm looking for 3,000.
November 4 Mike Whiskey, fly heading 300.
Heading 300, 724 Mike Whiskey.
November 4 Mike Whiskey, cancel the altitude restriction now.
Canceling the altitude restriction. Thanks for the help. And we're strictly VFR 724 Mike Whiskey.
Number 4 Mike Whiskey, Roger. The Oxnard Airport is 12 o'clock in about 10 miles, and then the Magoo Naval Air Station, 12 o'clock, 3 miles from Oxnard inside.
We'll report Oxnard at 12 miles when in sight 724 Mike Whiskey.
Takeoff departure, 3647 Romeo Golf, 1000, climbing 6,500. November 647 Romeo Golf, SoCal departure, cancel heading and altitude restrictions, leaving Bravo airspace. Cancel heading restriction, 77 Romeo Golf.
All right, so don't want all this altitude back up in the mix. And 12 o'clock, Oxnard. Okay, so I'm flying over some airport, some military base. I'm gonna go approach 724 Mike Whiskey, see, have an Oxnard in sight.
Report Mike Whiskey, contact Oxnard Tower.
Tower, Oxnard, 724 Mike's Whiskey, thanks for the help. Oxnard Tower, where are you?
Santa Barbara departure, 4963 golf, 4,500 feet, 4 miles to the east. San Luis Obispo Airport destination,
134.95.
Lima, 7,500. 4963 golf, Santa Barbara departure, squawk 4766. Squawk 4766, 6 is on. Number 63 Golf, radar contact, 5 miles to the east, San Luis. And what's your plane cruising out to? Cruising out to 7,500.
Oxnard Tower, Cirrus 724 Mike Whiskey is about 5 miles to the east, inbound for stop. And a left base, runway 25, clear to land, 724 Mike Whiskey. Okay, so okay, guys. I'm clear at the land. I can see, all right, lights. The lights can come on. Mixture, undercarriage, fixed. Put in some flaps. We're at 95. And we're a little bit high, so
1 mile 5 a kilo Oscar X-ray. Warning, airport not in current.
and
500.
this airport wasn't my diversion, but I didn't have any choice. I had to divert to this airport. All right, when I come over the threshold, I'm gonna drop this other set of flaps. Dropping them now. Eyes to the end of the runway. Power is out. having to take my headset off to hear power because they are really low. Taxi to parking via Foxtrot, remain with you, 724 Mike Whiskey. Okay. We are safely on the ground, guys. That was Harlan. And there's an FBO way up here at the west end of the airport. But that was Harlan. And definitely was about to get myself in some trouble there. So you can see how ATC literally saved my virtual life. All right, so this big hangar up here is general aviation. Well, these aircraft are parked. And we are out of the movement area. Strobe lights can come off, and landing lights, wrong one. Pitot heat can go off.
Right downwind departure, cleared for takeoff. 30 right. Number 3446.
Well, was that fun or what? Woo! Let's all right, so we'll park right here. Let's set our brakes. Flaps up. And lean it on out. And we were not able to get our passengers to their destination. Whew. But we got into a weather situation, and we did the right thing. We asked for help. and to be honest with you, I I don't use ATC enough to not be intimidated by chatting or talking with them, but they honestly did help me out. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this. I did, and until next time.
Y'all come back now. Cheers.